Hey guys, it's TheRyanshand here again, and I have got a ton more games to show you. I have to admit I've actually made a bit of a makeshift tripod for my camera. So if I'm at a slight angle, it's kind of because of the way the camera is situated just in front of me. But this is a video just showing some pickups that I've got recently. And some pickups that I had today. Today is the 1st of December, and I went out Christmas shopping today with my girlfriend in Aberdeen. So this is some games that I've got to show you. But first off, we'll get on to the games that we've picked up off eBay in the month of November. First up is Libero Grande for the PS1. And this game's boxed and complete. It's in quite nice shape, as you can see there. It's in pretty good shape. Don't know why I picked this one up actually. It's just one of those things. It was there, it was an impulse buy. Next up is a copy of Spin Jam. Now I haven't played these games, so I don't know what they're going to be like, but I'm hoping that they'll be kind of cool. So that's Spin Jam, and that's complete as well, with all its manuals and goodies and stuff in there. So yeah, these are all on a job lot. I think it was like, works out as about £2 a game for them. This was a game I bought separately, Necromicon, Dawning of Darkness, and this is in really good condition, as you see. The discs there. There's not a scratch on the discs actually, and it's kind of cool. I think it's like a point and click game or something. But yeah, that worked out at like, I think it was £6 odd or something for that, so that was kind of cool. And there was a PS2 game that I got sent through, but the seller took forever to send it to me. So what they did is they actually threw in a couple more PS2 games. For free. So I'll show you the game that she sent me in a little bit, but I'll show you the extra games first. They're just loose discs. Need for Speed Carbon. The disc has got some scratches on it, I don't know if you can really make them out. Next up is Gran Turismo 4. I've already got Gran Turismo, and I've already got these two, so these are up for grabs if anybody wants them. Give them a nice little protective sleeve. And the game she was going to be sending me was Clock Tower 3. Now I've heard a lot about the Clock Tower series, and I haven't really explored them much, but I wanted to do, I wanted to check them out, and they're quite expensive games to get. That's complete with the manual there. And this cost me, it was about, what was it, it was about £6 odd. And she took forever to send it to me. So yeah, I'm really happy to get it. And I know the first two are like point and click games, but this one's apparently is like a standalone kind of RPG kind of game. So yeah, definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Next up for the PS2 is Zombie Attack. I've never seen this game before, ever. Never seen it in the wild, nothing. So it was kind of cool just to get it as is, you know, and it's boxed and complete there. And this game cost me, it was about £3 and it was about £1.50 postage, so that was cool. And for the PS2 games, I'm really picking up like horrors or, you know, that kind of things. So horror games for the PS2 is what I'm after. Next up, I seen this in a video by Tino777, and but I actually got this ages ago, right at the start of November, but I haven't done a video on it yet, and that is Obscure. And I really like this series. I have it for the Xbox, and I have Obscure 2 for the Wii. I haven't played Obscure 2 yet, and I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. My Xbox is tucked away, so I haven't had a chance to play that one yet, that version, so I'm looking forward to playing the PS2 one. This is complete with manual, it's in really nice shape. It cost me about £9 in all, but it's a pretty good deal for it. It's in really, really nice condition, so I'm happy with that. Right, so that gets the PS2 games out of the way. Moving on to the Xbox 360. I do have an Xbox 360 game. I don't have an Xbox 360, but I've got a game for it. And there's a reason why I've got this game. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Of course, I'm not able to play it, and it's complete. The disc is in pretty decent shape. The reason I got this game was I was on Facebook, and there's a page for selling games on Facebook, and this guy had listed this for £5. He just got it, he completed it, didn't think much of the game, so he just decided to list it for £5 on Facebook. And I thought, because he actually stayed around the corner from where I worked, and I was at work at the time, I thought, well, you know, I'll pick that up. £5 for a pretty much brand new Resident Evil game, can't say no to that. So, you know, he wheeled him past work and he gave me it for £5, so that was pretty awesome of him. And he is subscribed to my channel, so if you're watching, you know who you are. Thank you very, very much for that. And yeah, so that's cool. Moving on to Sega Saturn, because I'm trying to go for a full PAL Sega Saturn set. First up is Virtua Cop, and it's in not bad condition. Not great, but you know, I mean, these cardboard sleeves are rubbish. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the manual. So if anybody has the manual for Virtua Cop on Sega Saturn, please get in touch with me. I like my games to be as complete as possible, so if you have this, the manual for this, you know, like I say, please definitely get in touch with me. That was about, I think it was about £5 for that. And this one, Andretti Racing. Pretty much, I know this is not a rare game whatsoever. This is one of the most common games on the Saturn. But, you know, I need it for my collection and I didn't have it, so I decided to pick that one up. And that's complete with manual and disc. And a nice surprise in the back, now this wasn't in the listing actually, was this Panzer Dragoon Saga. Now I had this back in the day, I got it with the Sega Saturn magazine, and played the shit out of it. I love Panzer Dragoon Saga, well that one anyway, and I really want to get all the games, but they're just so expensive. I will pick them up eventually, but yeah, so that was a pretty good deal, and that was only like £3 and it was like £1 for shipping. But because it's got the demo disc in there, I just thought that was fucking awesome. So that completes the Sega Saturn pickups. I got a couple of Game Boy pickups as well, which I was quite psyched about. First up I'll show you is Batman Return of the Joker. This was actually in a job lot of 3 games. The other 3 games were Perfect Dark for the Game Boy Color, and this, which is actually a Donkey Kong. I think it's Donkey Kong Country or something, I'm not too sure, because it doesn't have the sticker on it. But these 3 games cost, I think it was £4 and it was £2 shipping. And the only reason I picked it up was for that game, Batman Return of the Joker. I really wanted to play it. And I kept getting outbid in this game on its own. So I was pretty, you know, chuffed to bits to get that. You know, I was putting bids on that game up to like £9 odd and I was getting outbid in it. So for £4 with those 2 games, not a problem whatsoever. Right, sorry guys, I just need to move because my back's a bit sore. Next up is Perfect Dark Strategy Guide. You'll have seen in one of my previous videos that I actually picked up Perfect Dark and a Nintendo 64 console at Thainstone for £10 and a heap of other games. And this is pretty cool. It's in pretty good shape. You know, and I'm probably going to need this. I mean, Perfect Dark's a game that I wanted to collect for a while. I wanted to pick up for quite a long time. And this is definitely going to help me get through that, so I'm psyched with that. And that was only a couple £2 on eBay, so I can't really say no to that. Moving on to the games that I got today in Aberdeen. We'll start with a couple of Game Boy games I got from Cash Converters. First up is a pretty poor condition copy of Pokemon, the gold version. And this was £3. They've upped the price for the Game Boy games by £1. I don't know why, but because when I first seen this in the cabinet I thought it was going to be like £2. But it was £3. But I picked it up because it's a Pokemon game. And I don't own any Pokemon games whatsoever. The label, I don't know if you can really make that out, but that's really scratched quite badly. But no, happy to have that, you know. And I'll probably just go for a trade, to be honest. I think that's probably why I picked it up. You know, I'll probably trade this game off. If anybody's out there looking for it, I've got it. And Mrs. Pac-Man. And that is also £3. Robbing bastards that they are. But didn't have this game for the Game Boy. I've got it for the Mega Drive. But I really wanted to see what it was like on the Game Boy. And yeah, I couldn't really pass that up for £3. I had another one there, Mortal Kombat, but I already have that. So I decided just to get those two. Then we went to... where did we go? The Game Store in the Bonnecourt Centre in Aberdeen, which is like one of the big shopping centres in Aberdeen. And I picked up a DS game, and I was really happy to find this there, to be honest, because I've been looking for this for quite some time, and could never see it anywhere. And especially on eBay, I was always getting outbid in the last minute for this one. And that is Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. And it's in really, really nice condition, apart from a little bit of a blemish in the front here. I'm not sure if you can make that out. But it's in really, really nice shape, and it's complete. It's all minty fresh. Don't know if you can make out the size of the manual there. It's fucking huge. But the game is complete, and I'm really looking forward to giving this one a go. I'm trying to get a full set of Mario games on all systems. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So that'll sit awesomely on my shelf. So I'm happy with that. That was actually $17.99 for that. Pre-owned. I know that's extreme amount of money to pay for a pre-owned game, but it's quite a rare one. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I got a PS3 game, and that's Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Now, I never see this game in the wild, and apparently it is actually quite a rare PS3 game to get now. So yeah, I was over the moon to pick this one up, and it's complete as well. It's in really good shape. The disc hasn't got a scratch on it, and I'm just really looking forward to giving this one a go. The only problem with it is it's got a bit of a dink at the top here. You see, it's kind of broken at the top, but I can swap that over for another PS3 box. That's not a problem. But I'm really happy to have this. I have an Uncharted 2, but I've made a point of not playing that until I got this game. So now I've got it, I'm definitely going to give this one a go and get on to Uncharted 2, and hopefully for Christmas I'll get Uncharted 3. That'd be awesome. A pick up off of eBay. It's a Mega Drive game, and it's one of the best Mega Drive games out there, and that is Streets of Rage. Now, I love this game. I mean, I had this game when I was growing up, but I don't know what happened to it. And, you know, it was just fucking ace. It didn't have Streets of Rage 2 or Streets of Rage 3. I don't think anybody really had Streets of Rage 3. But my friend David had Streets of Rage 2, so we'd go around and play that. So we'd play this first, then we'd play that. Completed this game a couple of times. Never completed it on my own. I just think it's far too difficult as a one-player, but as a two-player game, you know, it's feasible, but it takes a bit of time. But it's in mint condition. It's in brilliant, brilliant shape. And I was actually going to do a trade with this for with Interghost, but we couldn't work out a trade, unfortunately. But I'm really happy I got this one. And the manual is mint. It's even got some leaflets and shit in here as well, which is pretty cool. This is like a poster. I love this poster. This is fucking ace. It's like a Sega Mega Drive poster with all the games and shit on there. Don't know if you can make that one out, guys, but which is pretty cool. So I really like that, and a nice Super Monaco GP thing in the back, which is pretty decent. Yeah, and the game. So that's kind of cool, and I'm really happy with that. That cost me £9 in all, and that's including postage and stuff. So yeah, not a bad deal. I'm happy with that. Also got a manual for a Nintendo 64 game that I do intend to pick up soon, and that is Mario Tennis. I always pick up manuals when I can see them on eBay. If they're going for like £1 or whatever, I'll pick these up. And this was £1, and it was like 50p postage. Basically because boxed versions of games on eBay without the manual are a hell of a lot cheaper than, you know, complete games. So if I can get the manual for like £1, pick up the game that's boxed for like, I don't know, £5 or £6. Not saying I'll get this game for £5 or £6 because it goes for a lot more than that. But it goes, you know, it's a pretty good deal. So yeah, so that's Mario Tennis, the manual for the N64, which is in good shape. And last but not least, and this is my very first, and I'm proud to say, NES reproduction cartridge. Well, that's right. It came in this, and I'm going to pull it out, but I'm going to pull it out so you can't see the front of it. I want to leave you in a bit of suspense. You will never guess what this is. It's not a game, which might have actually given you a clue. I've always wanted the real version of this, but I can never find it anywhere. And the prices that they go for when they do pop up on eBay, it's just ridiculous. It's like 4 figures sometimes. But this is the NTF2 test cartridge. And I'm being completely honest with you guys, because this thing looks real. This is fake. It's a reproduction. It's not a real one. I paid £30 for this, which is a good deal for this, because even the reproductions, they don't pop up on eBay at all. It's just a guy that's making them down in England, and he's doing a really good job with them. As you can see at the top there. It just looks completely authentic. And it works just like the real test cartridge would do. And there's lots of videos on YouTube that you can go and check out how the game works. You know, it just tests your console, your controller, colours and all that kinds of stuff. It's pretty decent, and it'll sit really nice on the shelf, and you know, I'll use it every once in a while. But it is NTSC cart, so I can only use it on my region 3 NES console, but it works pretty well. And yeah, this is my first NES pickup for quite a while, so that's kind of cool. Anyway guys, that completes my pickups for the month of November and the 1st of December. Hope you liked my video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, as always. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know what you think about the deals I got. I think I got a pretty good deal on these. Maybe overspent a little bit on Mario and Luigi Partners in time, but you know, it's not too bad. I would probably say that the best pickup I had out of all that is probably the test cartridge. But yeah, you know, these will all go into my collection, no problem, and I'm quite happy with them. Anyway guys, gonna head off now. The video's reaching like 17 odd minutes. Sorry to keep you waiting. This is my first pickups video where I'm actually in front of the camera. I did a video on my iPhone before where I was sat in front of the iPhone just talking about my Let's Talk series, which I'm going to be doing one of them very soon. But I just wanted to get this video up, see how a pickup video goes with me in front of the camera. So yep, so this is episode 39, and I hope you like the video. Please rate, comment and subscribe like I said, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, take it easy and happy gaming.